Hey everyone, welcome to the Movie Throne. I'm your host, the one and only King freaking Kansas, here to bring you another movie review your way. Yes, guys, you heard me right. Movie review. I've been bombarding you with movie reviews, squeezing whatever I can extra before I go on my 2 weeks break in September. In this particular case, I came across this. I'm watching my TV the other day, and I go, okay, Crave TV here in Canada land, and I come across this new 2025 Anthony Hopkins and Bill Skarsgard film called Locked. And I'm like, what the hell is this all about? To sum it up for all you guys, basically, guys, it's this guy who apparently gets locked in some sort of car and shit goes down. Let's just say that, okay? Anyways, it came out in 2025. It's rated R. It's an hour and about 35 minutes, but it's actually an hour and 28 minutes because if you include the credits, then it's an hour and 35. It's directed by David Yarovesky, and apparently it's executive produced by Sam Rami. So I kind of felt that too without even knowing until the end credits. It stars Bill Skarsgard, plays Eddie, the father, who's kind of like a deadbeat. You got Anthony Hopkins, who's the rich guy, William, who's the car that he apparently puts all the cool stuff in. Let's just say that. And then you got Sophia Sisama, Michael Eklund, and a whole bunch of other cool actors. Guys, basically, it's about Bill Skarsgard's character. He looks like he's a deadbeat guy. He always wants to do the best for his daughter. Hasn't played child support. Doesn't pick her up from school. Always means to do so, but he always messes up. And in particular, he needs money to get his van so he can go pick up his kid, but he didn't have the money. So then he was looking ways to make a quick $500 or $400 that he needed to get his car out so he can, do whatever he needed to do, whether it was to pick up his kid or not. Who knows? But that's what he wanted. So you see him kind of like scoping different things, different ways to try and get money, fast money, so he can bail himself out of his recent dilemma. And he comes across this SUV that looks like a Range Rover, but it's a different brand because can't use branding in movies because you got to pay them big licensing fees. He goes inside, doors unlocked, and then all of a sudden he gets locked in. Hell breaks loose. He's trying to break out, can't do anything, whatever. He spend hours and hours and all that stuff, and all of a sudden the phone starts ringing, and you're like, the hell? He didn't want to answer. He's like, I'm not going to answer. I don't know who the hell's phone this is or a car or whatever. We're going to get in shit. Eventually, it ends up talking, and William comes on, which is Anthony Hopkins, and he starts talking and says, listen, so-and-so, I'm dying, all this stupid things here. And apparently this is the sixth time, now seventh, that someone's tried to steal my car, and the cops didn't do anything. So he wanted to teach someone a lesson. In this particular case, it was Eddie, Bill Skarsgård character, who broke in, and he locks the door. I'm telling you guys, it's soundproof, bulletproof, whatever. He's tried everything to get out for days. He's been sitting in the parking lot at one point for, I think, 3-4 days, right? And I'm like, are you joking? The first hour and a bit, he's in the parking lot. People are passing by. He can't get in contact with his daughter. Anybody, he's yelling, screaming. He's starving. He doesn't have water. The guy's making him do a whole bunch of stuff. Give me your social insurance card number, whatever the hell, so you can find out if he's a criminal and da-da-da, and playing all these mind games with him and shit like that. Booby trapped the car with electricity bolts and all this stuff and whatever. And I'm telling you, it was something else. It was torturous. It was stressful. At one point, it looks like he was going to bleed to death, but he ended up stitching when he passed out or something like that. He was watching from the balcony, and then at one point he kind of gets the car to move, and then he shuts it out, and then he overrides it, and then he goes for a little ride. Anthony Hopkins is chirping and playing this nasty music, and I'm telling you, everything you can do to try and make a person go crazy and mad, he did so, and that's when you find out he has cancer, and he's dying, and his daughter, this and that, and she was a victim, and, did you scumbags kind of think twice when you robbed me for $1,500 and she's dead? And I'm telling you, on and on and on, and he's driving through the streets, and he ends up finding two people robbing something, runs one over like it's nothing, and the other guy, he pins him on the wall. The guy's freaking out, and there's one point he ends up taking him to a secluded area, and this is like an hour and 6 minutes in. Anthony Hopkins decides to get in the car, have him bar lock and whatever. And this guy's trying to escape while he's talking to him, and he manages to flick the override thing that he found underneath the hood. They crashed. Car bursts in flame. He survives. He dies. And he ends up making it in time because his daughter calls him or something finally, because the phone signal was blocked until then. Calls his daughter. His daughter says, yeah, you're going to pick me up, 2:15. He ends up doing so. Instead of getting the van that he wanted, he couldn't wait another 40 minutes. He didn't want to be late for his daughter. Now he's a good father, or he's going to try to be changed the way he is, which is good. It's a good thing. He ends up getting a bike, takes the daughter there, picks her up. She's all happy, and it kind of ends like that, right? But before that, Anthony Hopkins, while they're going on that joyride, was chasing down his daughter. So he was freaking out. You know, I'm telling you, very high stakes. Is it the best action thing that you'll ever see? No. Did I enjoy it? Yeah, it was okay. I'm not going to say it was the greatest. Would I recommend you guys checking it out? If you're an Anthony Hopkins fan and a Bill Skarsgård fan, and you like these kind of like trapped into severe, sequences and situations and stuff like that, then you'll probably like this. If not, you're probably like, whatever. It's like an hour and 35 minutes, guys. I don't think it's going to kill you guys if you do watch it, but would I recommend you watching it? Probably not. Unless you're an Anthony Hopkins fan and you got to watch everything under the sun that comes up with him, or Bill Skarsgård. So there you go, guys. Quick, simple, sweet, hopefully. That's my official review on Locked. I hope you guys liked it. Like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to check out my other reviews, guys. I did drop earlier in the day. Check that one out. That one is kind of like a similar situation. So I did back-to-back. So I think you'll get a kick out of it. And then can't wait to do a few other ones down the road. Like next day or two, you might see Death of a Unicorn and stuff like that. Adrift, and I believe Eeny Meeny, which is kind of cool. I came across that one too. Hopefully I can catch it and watch it, and I'll drop that on a Saturday. But either way, action-packed stuff coming your way all the way till the end of the month. So be the hell good. Stay off the King's Row, and I'll see you guys where? Right here on YouTube land.